The world's largest mining company says the bushfires in Australia have hurt its coal production. BHP Group says poor air quality caused by smoke has forced machines to operate more slowly. The company also said some staff has taken time off to protect their own property from fires. Earlier this morning on CBS and AM, Anne Marie spoke with Michael Mann. He's a professor and the director of the Pennsylvania State University's Earth Systems Science Center and is studying the fires on the ground in Australia.
Hand, I've seen the smoke in the air, I've smelled the smoke, and I've seen the damage that's been done by these massive bushfires that have broken out across the continent of Australia. And it's not rocket science. You know, you take unprecedented heat, which Australia's seen this summer, you take unprecedented drought, which they've seen, you put it together, you're going to get these sorts of massive, fast-spreading, extensive bushfires. And this was predicted they haven't seen before. They're connecting the dots. They know that this is climate change, and they expect their prime minister to act to do something about it. And the images that we've seen now around the world, the destruction of these rainforests, the loss of life, and of course, these images of koala bears, rather, and other animals that have been impacted by these unprecedented bushfires. This is sort of the poster child now for climate change. This is sort of a post-apocalyptic vision that is going out to the rest of the world. And you know what Australia is experiencing that decrease our environmental footprint, and they help out with this larger problem, and they set a good example for others. But ultimately, if we're going to tackle this problem, we need systemic change. We need policies that are going to shift us away dramatically from fossil fuels towards renewable energy, and we need politicians who are willing to support those policies. And unfortunately, Donald Trump in the U.S. and Scott Morrison here in Australia are unwilling to support those policies. So what's the most important thing?
We've ever seen. Never seen anything like this. Makes for good photos with the suns. But other than that, it's the only good thing about it.
But with winds of more than 80 miles per hour, the firefighting authorities simply can't keep up with the breakouts. This is what the New South Wales fire authorities are having to put up with. These fires start from nowhere and they've gone and spread incredibly quickly. Very difficult for them to stop it. The crews are heading into danger and almost certain whiteout. They are trying to contain fires which are moving with a frightening ferocity.
Thing is, this area doesn't even look as dry as other areas, and yet it's going up in flames.
They're working in stifling heat, with temperatures well over 40 degrees Celsius. He just dropped 3,500 litres then. It barely made a difference. The crews have to repeatedly refill, and still the fires keep coming. Bateman's Bay is a popular tourist destination, but the most intense blazes here have turned the skies a bright amber. The crews are manoeuvring near blind, dropping what seems like trickles of water in comparison to the giant bushfires. But first they have to survive the fires circling them and causing so much smoke the sun disappeared mid-afternoon.